tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your lead box. So this is what's connected to each one of the buttons on your lead page, okay? So when somebody clicks on your lead page and they click the button, learn more or download here, they're going to be presented with a pop-up box where they type in their email address, okay? So I'm going to show you how to edit that. And then in a separate tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect it to MailChimp. So as when they type their email address in, their email automatically gets collected on your email list, okay? So here is where you're going to create it. So you click the button to bring up this section here. And then what you want to do is you want to click this little link here. And then where it says pop-up form, you want to click edit, okay? So this is what you want to edit here. So ideally you want to hover above the edit button, and you ideally want to try and change the color of that section. So if you go to section style, where the color is, you can have it branded. Okay, or again, if you wanted to have a photo in the background of it, you absolutely can. It's completely optional and up to you. Let's have a look. So again, if we go for this one, insert, we've got our photo in the background, but I just prefer to keep this one a plain colour so as they can see the writing and it's nice and neat. It's got a mind of its own, this computer sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to keep it nice and plain, but my brand colour. And then here is where you are going to say something along the lines of, type in your best email address below. Oh, and your free guide will be on its way to you. Okay, so just say something like that. Let them know to type in their best email address and then the guide is going to be sent to them. What you can do here, and this is optional, but I quite like to do it, is just to put a little text box underneath and just say, oh, it should arrive within 5 to 10 minutes. Be sure to check your spam folder too. Something like that, okay? And again, you can play around with this writing. You can centralize it, make it bigger, do whatever you want to make this form look how you want it, appealing. And then that's just the basic things that you need on here, just to let them know to type in their email address. The guide will be on its way. It should arrive within 5 minutes, but be sure to check your spam folder just in case it landed there, okay? Now here you want to put their name and email, okay? So if you just hover above this here and you click edit integrations, it will bring up the sections over here. So you've got integrations. So this is where you're going to connect MailChimp, okay? I'm going to show you that in a separate tutorial though. But then you've also got your fields here. So ideally what you want to do is come here to add field and you want to have first name, okay? And then just click done. And then if you just click this arrow here to put the first name first, they're the only 2 boxes you want. If you wanted to, you can add a field and you can have their phone number, their address and all stuff like that. But you don't really want to be putting that on there because they're not going to give you that at this point. You know, they're going to go, oh, I'm not giving all that information. So all you need is first name, email, that's enough. And then what's really important as well is to have the GDPR checkbox on. If you are based in the UK and you're going to be advertising in the UK, you must have the GDPR. And there's more training on GDPR on your portal. But for now, this is just the basics of GDPR on lead pages. People have to consent to give you their details, okay? So they have to click that consent box. Now here, if you just click on, sorry, I just clicked that. Let me just delete that and show you. So add field, yes, I consent. And then it brings up this form here, okay? So it says, this form collects information we'll use to send you about promotions, special offers and news. We will not share or sell your personal information. You can unsubscribe at any time, okay? Now, you can edit this if you want to, okay? You can keep this if you want to, or you can edit it, and you can say something like, this form collects information we'll use to send you your free download and any future promotions, okay? You can have, we're not share or sell your personal information. You can unsubscribe at any time. So you could edit it and put whatever you wanted in here along those lines. Or I have seen people do this recently and it was quite cool. Yes, girl, I understand. I don't put email address, my information. Yes, girl, I understand that you're collecting my information to send my free download and to tell me about any future promotions, and I'm totally cool with that. Something like that, just to make it sound a little bit more fun. Okay, you could put something along those lines. Here is where you've got the privacy policy. Okay, so if you have a privacy policy on your website, then you can put it in here. You would just literally put the URL that's linked direct to your privacy policy. If you haven't, don't worry, it's not a necessity. You don't have to put it in there. You can just delete that section. And you put the link in here for your privacy policy webpage if you have one. Yes, I consent to receiving emails. Done. And that's updated that section there. And then this is where you're going to connect your thank you page, which I'm going to come and show you in a different tutorial, okay? So then obviously you might want to edit this button, and you may want to make this pop and be a bit more jazzy if you want to. Okay, and then you can edit that to whatever you want. You can keep that there, or you can delete that off. It's totally up to you, because you've already got your privacy section here. And then when you're happy with this section, that's done. Okay, so when you click on here and you come back to this section, you click on edit, this form is already done. And what should happen there is it should pop up on every section. Okay, so yeah, so here you can have different options. Okay, you can either open a pop-up, which is the one you just created, open a Calendly pop-up if you've got a Calendly account and you want to take them to book a call. Jump to a page section, so jump to another page section if you want to. Link to a landing page, okay, if you wanted to put a link to a landing page, or link to an external URL. And if you wanted to just take them directly somewhere from a lead page, say to your Facebook group or something, you would just put the URL in here to wherever you want to take them, okay? But for the purpose of this, we are going to open a pop-up form 1, and that's done. So when they click on here, that form is already there, okay? And then you just go ahead, and if they haven't been connected, which they haven't, you just go ahead and connect your pop-up, open pop-up, select that one, and that's just connected that pop-up to the button, okay? Same for here, click this, open pop-up, double click that, and that's connected, okay? So then all of your buttons are then connected to that same pop-up that you created up there, okay? You want all of the buttons connected to the same one. And that's pretty much it. That's how you create your pop-up box. So is your emails, when your audience types their emails in, it gets automatically collected in your MailChimp autoresponder. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect MailChimp to your Lead Pages account. Okay, I'll see you over there.